baby.
Wow, is it true?
Oh, it's so true. I'm having so much fun. I'm actually a little tired. I'm having so much fun.
I wish I was tired. I wish I was having fun.
What you been doing?
Well, in my boring life, I went and registered to vote.
Hey, good. Way to go. All right.
I did it.
Step
I did it.
one. There you go. And
it was so it was so easy.
And
so easy.
You're ready to vote.
Yeah. So I just went online, had my driver's license there. It took less than 5 minutes.
I told you, Jill.
And now I'm ready.
I told you. You know, listen to Jane. Easy peasy. All right, now you get to vote in the primary in the party you registered in.
When?
September 13th is the primary election.
Time.
You know what the primary is, right?
Okay, so, all right. So when I was in high school, I skipped a lot of my poli-sci classes. I was in the band room.
You were one of those.
Yeah.
You were one of those.
Yeah.
Right. And unfortunately, so did a lot of people that we know, because people are confused about what the primary is and how to vote and how to register. So you figured out how to register. As we talked about, you went online, registered, easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
All right.
I'm done.
Now, every election has a two-step process. You have the primary and in general. Easy peasy.
All right.
You know, everything we do here is easy peasy.
Okay.
All right. Primary, general. The primary is when the party, the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, decide who is going to be their candidate in the general election.
Okay.
So on September 13th, you go to the polls, you vote in whatever party you registered for, Republican or Democrat.
Okay.
You go into the polls on September 13th and you vote for the candidate you want to represent your party in the general election.
All right.
Step one. Easy peasy, right?
Got it. Yep.
And then on November 8th is the general election, when it will be the Republican versus the Democrat, and then you'll vote for whichever of those candidates you want. So it's easy. Two-step process, no problem.
Oh, okay. So September
13th is the day.
Primary.
That's right. That's the primary. That's when you vote.
And what time do I have to be there?
You can be there as early as 7.
Okay.
And then the polls close at
8.
8. I was going to say 8.
So when do the polls open? When do I have to be there?
When the polls open at 7, but you can be there anytime between 7 and 8 o'clock when the polls close.
I only have an hour?
No. So the polls open at 7.
Okay.
In the morning, a.m., 7 a.m.,
a.m.,
a.m.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. And they close at 8 p.m. in the evening.
Ooh.
So you have the whole day.
13 hours.
13 hours.
I have 13 hours on September 13th.
But you don't have to use 13 hours. All you have to do is go to the poll, pull the lever for whoever you want, and leave. It takes about, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes.
Cool, I can do that.
And sometimes there's a line.
All right.
So maybe you have to stand in line for a few minutes. But probably on primary day, because it's a lot of people, unfortunately, don't vote on primary day. That's a problem. But primary day, probably there will not be a line, and you just zip right in, do your vote, and leave.
All right. So on September 13th, I have 13 hours, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. to vote for the person in my party.
Right.
Vote for the person I want to run in the general election.
That's correct.
I got it.
You are awesome.
Right.
Way to go.
Yeah, see?
Let's go.
So now what happens after the primary?
So then between September 13th and November 8th, the candidates are going to campaign. You're going to see a lot of yard signs, people probably knocking on your door, et cetera, et cetera. And then on November 8th, you go to the polls again and you vote for which of the two candidates. So now you can vote either Democrat or Republican you want to actually hold the office. So even if, let's just say, pretend that you've registered as a Republican, and then you get to November 8th, but you really like the Democrat better. That's okay. You can vote for the Democrat. Or vice versa. You register a Democrat, you like the Republican better. You can vote for either candidate. Now, sometimes, and I don't know in this election, to be honest, sometimes other parties will appear. There's the Green Party, there's the Independent Party, there's the Libertarian Party, and many other parties. Sometimes other parties will be on
Birthday
the
party.
ballot. Birthday party.
See, those are my kind of parties.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe one of those parties, probably not birthday party, will be on the ballot. But
Okay.
again, you just pick one, and you can pick any one of those candidates. Got it?
Right.
November 8th is
Oh.
the general election. September 13th is the primary.
Got it.
Got it?
November 8th.
Got it.
Same time.
Same time, same place.
Okay.
Bye. Cool.